When we get to this prayer, Jesus is talking about not just the literal thou shalls and thou shalt not, do not steal, do not murder, do not lie, but he's talking about the state of the heart that is underneath the whole thing. And here, our forgiveness is somewhat contingent upon our forgiving. Now, I've always been a little hesitant with this theology that if I don't forgive you, God doesn't forgive me. What about grace, right? What about a loving God? Is God stingy? I would say the way I understand this passage today, 2,000 years after Jesus would have spoken these words, is that if I do not forgive, it affects my ability to truly experience or to feel that I am forgiven. So it has more to do with my receptacle to receive God's grace, to live in God's grace, to accept God's grace. I don't think that God is stingy if I am stingy. God is always gracious. God is always loving. God is always good. But I can't fully trust in a forgiving God if I'm holding on. I can't truly lean into goodness if I am holding back goodness. Either way that you understand it, there is a contingency upon our forgiving. And notice the prayer does not say that we forgive others as we have been forgiven. Elsewhere in the Gospels, it says we love God because God first loved us. And you might want to say, oh, well, we forgive others because God has first forgiven us. Here, that's flipped. We are forgiven as we forgive one another.